Today we will study macroeconomics topic aggregate demand. Macroeconomics topic aggregate demand. Meaning of aggregate demand: total demand for final goods and services in an economy. Actually, total या final expenditure of all units of the economy, that is households, firms, government and rest of the world. AD equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Components of aggregate demand. First, private या household consumption expenditure. C. Total expenditure incurred by all the households of the country on their personal consumption. Consumption depends on disposable income. More income, higher consumption expenditure, and vice versa. Disposable income: the amount of personal income an individual has after taxes and government fees, which can be spent on necessities or non-essentials or be saved. Second, investment expenditure. I. Expenditure on capital goods by private investors. Investment is of two types: autonomous investment, second is induced investment. Autonomous investment made for welfare, not for profits. Induced investment made with intention to generate profits. Third one is government expenditure. G. Government spends money for the welfare of an economy. Expenditure on consumer and capital goods includes consumption as well as investment expenditure. Consumption expenditure on education, health, etc. Investment expenditure on construction of roads, railways, etc. Fourth, net exports. Exports minus imports. It represents foreign demand for goods and services produced by an economy. X greater than M. Net exports positive. If X less than M, net exports negative. Exports and imports of a country are influenced by a number of factors such as foreign trade policy, exchange rate, prices and quality of goods, etc. Aggregate demand in a two-sector model. AD equal to C plus I. AD equal to consumption plus investment. Assumptions: in a two-sector economy, only consumption and investment expenditures take place. Investment relates to net investment after deducting depreciation. Closed economy: no exports or imports, no business taxes, no income taxes, no government. Autonomous investment: stable consumption function. Rate of interest is fixed. Aggregate demand is the summation of consumption expenditure on newly produced consumer goods by households and on their services, and investment expenditure on newly produced capital goods and inventories by businessmen. Important points about aggregate demand. First, AD equal to C plus I. AD is assumed to be a function of only consumption demand and investment demand. Second, positive consumption even when income level is zero. People will consume something even when their income level is zero in the form of past savings or borrowings. They have to do that for their survival. Third, slope of consumption curve upward sloping because consumption increases with increase in income. When people get fully satisfied, they start saving out of their income to be used during emergencies. Fourth, slope of autonomous investment curve. This investment is done for the purpose of social welfare and not for profit. Generally done by the government sector, so it is not affected by change in income. Fifth, starting point of AD curve. Minimum level of expenditure or expenditure which is independent of the level of income in the economy. Sixth, slope of AD curve. Positive slope. Income increases, AD also increases. If people have more income, then only he will think to demand more products to live a more comfortable life. Aggregate supply. Final goods and services that all the producers are willing to supply in an economy in a given time period. AS equal to C plus S. Total supply or domestic final supply of goods and services that firms in an national economy plan on selling during a specified time period. Total amount that firms are willing and able to sell at a given price level in an economy. Aggregate supply equal to national income. Aggregate supply refers to total goods and services supplied in the economy. National income refers to the amount of total goods and services produced in the economy. And in circular flow of income, we have studied that production phase and income phase are equal. So, in this way, we can say that national income equal to aggregate supply. Significance of 45-degree line. It implies the sum of consumption and saving C plus S is always equal to the level of income. Consumption function. Functional relationship between consumption and income. As the demand for a good depends upon its price, similarly, consumption of a community depends upon the level of income. In other words, consumption is a function of income. The consumption function relates the amount of consumption to the level of income. When the income of a community rises, consumption also rises. How much consumption rises in response to a given increase in income depends upon the marginal propensity to consume. It should be borne in mind that the consumption function is the whole schedule which describes the amounts of consumption at various levels of income. Important points. First, starting point of consumption curve. consumption curve does not start from origin because of the assumption that there is some minimum level of consumption even at zero level of income. Second, slope of consumption curve, positive slope. Income increases, consumption also increases. Third, income is less than consumption. When consumer's income is less, he will start using his savings to consume. Fourth, break even point. When consumption expenditure becomes equal to income and there is no saving. Fifth, income is more than consumption. People will start saving something to be utilized during emergencies. Keynesian psychological law of consumption. As income increases, consumption increases, but not by as much as the increase in income. In this, MPC is less than 1. The Keynesian concept of consumption function stems from the fundamental psychological law of consumption, which states there is a common tendency for people to spend more on consumption when income increases, but not to the same extent as the rise in income, because a part of the income is also saved. The community as a rule consumes as well as saves a larger amount with a rise in income. Prepositions. 1. When total income of a community increases, the consumption expenditure of the community will also increase but less proportionately. Second, it follows from this that an increase in income is always bifurcated into spending and saving. An increase in income will thus lead to an increase in both consumption and savings. This means that with an increase in income in the community, we can't normally expect a reduction in total consumption or a reduction in total savings. A rising income will often be accompanied by increased savings and a falling income by decreased savings. The rate of increase or decrease in savings will be greater in the initial stages of increase or decrease of income than in later stages. Short period law is related to the distribution of income, price level, population growth, fashion, taste, behavior, etc. won't change. Consumption will only depends upon income. Second, normal situation. There should be a normal situation in the economy for the application of this law. In such a situation, war, revolution, etc. should not occur. This law is based on normal human behavior where the additional income earned is not just spent on consumption but a portion of it is saved as well. Third, laissez-faire capitalist economy. It means this law only operates in a developed capitalist economy where there is not any kind of government interference. The demand and supply of goods and services are determined by the market. APC, average propensity to consume. Ratio of consumption expenditure to the corresponding level of income. APC equal to C upon Y. Calculated by a single individual who wants to know where the money is going, or by an economist who wants to track the spending and saving habits of an entire nation. Important points. APC greater than 1 when consumption greater than income. APC equal to 1 when consumption equal to income. APC less than 1 when consumption less than income. APC falls with increase in income. APC falls continuously with the increase in income because the proportion of income spent on consumption keeps on decreasing with the motive of saving. APC can never be 0. APC can be 0 only when consumption becomes 0, and consumption can never be 0 because we have to consume some basic or essential goods. MPC, marginal propensity to consume, ratio of change in consumption to change in total income. It varies by income level. It always ranges from 0 to 1. Value of MPC is generally greater than 0 and less than 1 because often additional income is split into consumption and saving. Important points. First, value varies between 0 and 1. If a person's entire increase in income is consumed, then the change in consumption will be equal to change in income, making MPC is equal to 1. In case entire income is saved, change in consumption is 0, meaning MPC is equal to 0. Second, MPC of poor is more than that of rich. A poor people has a greater willingness to buy goods, while a rich people has almost everything and doesn't want that much willingness to buy additional amount of goods. MPC of countries like India, Bangladesh, etc. is more than countries like America or England. Third, MPC falls with successive increase in income because more of a person's needs and wants are being satisfied.